All right. Hello, that's Cece. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a love reading for you. Okay, this is for December 3rd through the 10th. Okay, so let's see. It's coming in. All right, first of all, I feel like somebody's upset with you or there's animosity. All right, it looks like it's a Sagittarius or possibly a Leo. Somebody has animosity towards you. Just know that this week you have offended someone. They are still offended. They're still upset about something. So somebody has their guards up, but I feel like it's not directly in your face. So somebody could be, somebody's being very indirect, but I feel like somebody's upset with you. Somebody feels like you're not giving them enough attention, okay? So I feel like this week you definitely may encounter like somebody's wrath because I feel like somebody feels like you're not giving them enough attention. You're not listening. I feel like too somebody is taking like something really personal, Taurus. Even if something does not pertain to them, they're taking it personal or yeah. So I feel like you have to watch what you say. This week you're kind of walking on eggshells with somebody. But I feel like too, you're like fed up with someone. You're tired of walking on eggshells. You're tired of being afraid of someone. You're tired of biting your tongue. You're tired of always having to validate someone or always having to say something or do something or prove yourself to somebody. All right, let's see. I feel like somebody always needs proof or validation and it's draining. You feel, I'm getting to, you feel like somebody's using you and it's starting to frustrate you. All right, let's see. All right, so how do you feel about love this week? That's CC. Okay. Oh, nice. The Six of Cups. Okay, so you feel good about love. You could be dealing with an ex or just someone that you just recently met. This is really sweet. All right, so I feel like this week when it comes to love, you feel like kissing, touching, talking, being close, dating, being intimate. I feel like you just can't keep your hands off someone. Somebody has very soft skin or like somebody smells really good or their body just feels really good up against your body. All right, I'm getting to like you like somebody's hands, you like to touch their hands or their shoulders, or this is how this is what somebody does to you. They touch your hands, your shoulder, or your thighs. Someone's really affectionate, but this is you, the Empress. All right, beautiful. Okay, so let's see. How does love feel about you? The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so love feels like you're putting in a lot of work. You could be doing a lot of love work, candle magic, or whatever. All right, type of love you do. But I feel like you're really focused on love. You're focused on bringing it in, or you're focused on the person that you're with. All right, so who do you have your eye on? A Gemini. Who has their eye on you? The Lovers. Wow. Okay, and then the Empress card. So it's going to be a beautiful week when it comes to love. I feel like you have your eye on a Gemini, but this is someone that you... Surprisingly, I feel like you don't really see eye to eye with this person. You kind of go in circles with them. It kind of seems like the relationship is in a rut. You guys do the same thing every day. You talk about the same things. You repeat conversations. There's like no new experiences with the person that you have your eye on. So I feel like it's just a routine relationship, even though it is going steady. It's something that you're just used to. And I feel like something is really habitual and ritualistic about the Gemini. It's like you know what's going to happen when you get up. You know what's going to happen during the day. And you know what's going to happen as you go to sleep. It's like just this person's very routine, very habitual. You just kind of do the same thing every day with this person. What is this right here? All right. I just want to see what this is first. So I feel like you're in a relationship with a Gemini or you have your eye on a Gemini. You're watching them. Okay, either you're watching this person, binge watching them, listening to them speak, just like a continuous conversation where they are speaking or you are listening to like their music or something like that. All right, what's the Eight of Swords? So I feel like the Gemini does most of the talking and you're just kind of listening. All right, I feel like too, you're listening to something that this person is saying over and over again, or you're thinking about something that this person is saying to you this week kind of over and over. When you get off the phone with this person, their voice kind of repeats in your head what they say over and over again. You can't get something off your mind that this Gemini said. All right, you have the Four of Wands, something about your house. So I'm getting the Gemini is going to say something about your home, living situation, environment, family, or relationship, and you just can't get it off your mind. Maybe you felt insulted. Or they felt insulted by you. Okay, so I feel like this Gemini is going to keep bringing up something that They feel like you hurt them. They have animosity towards you regarding the situation, something that was said or done. They can't let it go. They're still on it. They're still hurt. They're still angry with you about it. They want to talk about it. But I feel like even after you talk about it and have a discussion and the problem is solved, they keep bringing it back up. It's almost like somebody wants to be angry or somebody just enjoys the back and forth with you, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's like a strategy, some type of psychological game that somebody plays. All right, Seven of Swords and the Hanged Man. Okay. So somebody is going to bring something up about a housing situation or about a relationship, possibly with you and an Aries. Somebody's like, okay, so are you still dating that Aries, or are you seeing somebody that you live with? Are you seeing somebody at work? I just want to know. I just want to make sure that, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you have the Hermit card and then you have the Sun. Okay, so you may not hear from the Gemini until tomorrow morning. So I feel like you keep checking, you keep refreshing, you keep checking your messages, or you keep refreshing something to see if the Gemini is getting back to you. It looks like they don't get back to you until tomorrow morning, okay? Or like they call you tomorrow morning or something like that. Or you may not be able to get back to them until tomorrow. Like, you know, I'm sorry, but I got caught up doing this and that. I can call you tomorrow. I can get back to you tomorrow or whatever. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, somebody's really... That's like somebody's really offended by that. Yeah, someone's going to take something personal that, so whatever you did, I don't know what you did last week or what you have been doing with this Gemini, but whatever you're doing, whatever you're saying, whatever the current situation is, somebody is taking that current situation personally. I don't know what you said to them, what you did, or maybe you're just very busy, or maybe you keep ghosting them, or you're in and out, or whatever. You have the title card, and then you have the, yeah. I feel like somebody is angry because they want to have a conversation. They want to talk about something all the way through. They feel like you could be avoiding it or whatever. Or this, of course, this could be you, though. I feel like you always, like I said, you're walking on eggshells. You always have to appease someone because someone that you're dealing with, they're very sensitive. Okay, they take things very personally. They're easily provoked. Okay, what is this right here? So you have to like really watch what you say. I feel like even if you watch what you say, somebody still finds a reason to be offended, or they still find fault with something. Like, man, I can't win for losing. I can never make you happy. What is this? Because I just feel like somebody is bothered by an Aries, a Virgo, or somebody's bothered by where you live, what you're doing. I feel like somebody's bothered by your job, and there's a lot that this Gemini is not telling you, but I feel like somebody's bothered by someone that you live with. They don't trust the people that you live with or the people that you work with, or they don't trust this Aries in particular, the Aries that you work with or live with or you're around all the time, or they just don't trust you, what you're saying. They feel like you're just flat out lying to them. That's why somebody keeps asking you the same questions over and over again. They feel like you're lying. I feel like somebody's asking you something over and over again because they want to see if you change your answer. What is this? I feel like, too, somebody is trying to annoy you, Taurus. Like somebody is doing something because they know that it annoys you or it triggers you, or it's like somebody's doing something to be provocative. I feel like somebody wants to get a rise out of you. They could be twisting your words or taking your words out of context or just saying things to offend you. What's this? Because you have offended them, or like somebody just likes to... I feel like somebody wants a reason to ghost you or something like that. I just, you know, what is this? The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's uncomfortable with what you do for work. They feel insecure about your job. You could do the same type of work as this person, or they feel insecure about somebody that works with you or lives with you. Or they feel like when you say you're going to work and when you say you're doing something, they feel like you're lying, or this is you. You feel like somebody is not really at work. Someone's lying about where they are, who they're with, or what they do. One more card. I feel like, you know, I feel like too, I don't know, I feel like the Gemini tries to discourage you about your work because they don't like what you do. They don't like that you're doing that type of job, or they don't like when you're doing it or how you're doing it or something of that nature. Okay, the Ten of Swords, yeah. So I feel like this week, the Gemini, you just up and stop talking to them, or you just ignore them. That's probably why they're angry. They feel like you're ignoring them, or you're not acknowledging them, or you're doing something to be malicious. All right, so the Six of Cups is how you feel about love. All right, you feel very sweet, very affectionate about love. All right, so I'm getting a lot of pet names, a lot of affection, okay, just being very sweet. Oh, this is somebody new, the Ace of Wands. All right, It could be, I'm getting the relationship could be new, but the person could be old. I feel like somebody's coming back from the past, like, hi. Yeah. So I feel like you kind of ghost the Gemini when the Scorpio comes back. Like when the Scorpio hits you up, you're like, all right, you kind of put the Gemini on hold. Because that's who has your attention, that Scorpio. Yeah, it's Scorpion. Yeah, because the Scorpio is really smart. Okay, so this is how you feel about love. I feel like you're getting back together with a Scorpio, or you're just talking to one. Yeah, the Scorpio is really on your mind heavy. It's all you can think about. Yeah. I feel like even if you're talking to the Gemini, you're thinking about the Scorpion. Okay. But yeah, you're not saying anything though. I feel like the Gemini could be asking you about a Scorpio, but I feel like you're keeping everything to yourself. You have nothing to say about this person. I feel like you keep the relationship you have with that Scorpio is very private, is very secret. You don't really share too much about that person. You keep this person very close to you. You don't want people to know what you guys talk about, what you guys do. You feel very protective over this Scorpion. So I feel like you just flat out ignore questions regarding them. Like you flat out ignore somebody when they ask you about this person. You have nothing to say about the Scorpio. Like I don't even want to talk about that. Period. What is this? I'm not going to talk about that person or something like that. Yeah, they're really pretty. Okay. Yeah. So you're talking to a Gemini, but I feel like, the person who has your heart is this Empress or this beautiful Scorpio energy. Yeah. I feel like you want a family with them, or you like this person's family a lot. Their family likes you. Yeah, the Five of Swords. I feel like you kind of use the Scorpio. It's almost like you use the Scorpio to get back at the Gemini, but it's not like it's very passive though. Because I feel like you know that the Gemini is very jealous of that Scorpion. And I feel like you kind of like that. You kind of like that rivalry, but you don't egg it on, or you don't say anything. You just kind of smile on the inside like, wow, that's crazy. Okay, what is the Eight of Pentacles? How does love feel about you? All right, so I feel like you're going to meet somebody at work, or this is a work relationship, all right, that you're in. All right, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like whatever you guys do, I feel like both of you love your work or something like that. You guys do the same type of work. All right, Eight of Pentacles is how love feels about you. All right. The Tower, okay. The Justice, and you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. All right. So there's going to be a breakup here. So I'm getting to, not a breakup. I'm sorry. No, somebody loses their job. Or I feel like if somebody was working with you, I feel like the Gemini gets fired, but the Scorpio still works there. And like the Gemini knows that the Scorpio still works there. Wow, that's a conundrum. So I feel like all of you were kind of doing the same type of work, but the Gemini gets fired. So the Gemini no longer has access. They can't see you with the Scorpio. They have no idea what you're doing at work, but you guys, the Scorpio still works with you, or the Scorpio still works there. So the Gemini knows that there's a high potential of you spending time with the Scorpio, falling in love, because you're with them at work. They're at home or something like that. So the Gemini is always wondering what you're doing, how you're feeling, what you're thinking. Are you thinking about that Scorpio, or do you like that Scorpio? Are you talking to that Scorpio? Yeah. Okay. What is this? Because you're very quiet, or you're very private. So you're coming off very kind of like mysterious, like somebody always has questions, like what's on your mind? What are you thinking? Or what is this? The Empress. Wow, we have the Moon card. Yeah, you're so secretive. Yeah, I feel like you are doing something with the Scorpio. It's like, okay, yeah. There is some type of sexual relationship here, or like you're really, there's like a lot of sexual attraction that you really don't even want to get into. I feel like there was a sexual encounter. You just don't talk about it. Yeah, I mean, you keep it private. Now, I feel like if it wasn't a sexual encounter, this is something that you're wanting. You want a sexual encounter with this person, and you know that you have to be very discreet. But I feel like this person is very discreet. So are you. The Justice card coming out is something is karmically meant to occur. All right, what is this? This is, yeah, definitely a private relationship. I'm definitely getting an affair. Someone that you only, I was going to say that. Someone that you only talk to at night, or someone that you only just sleep with. Okay. Yeah, so you're going to reconnect with you're going to reconnect with someone privately. Yeah, like of course, I feel like somebody hits you up, they text you, it's a private conversation online or something like that, or you talk to this person mostly at night or when you're at work. Okay, yeah. I feel like the conversation is mostly sexual, or that's the understanding that you guys have with each other. You guys have sex, or I feel like they are very enlightened though. Like somebody like seems like very philosophical. And that's how they pull you in, philosophy or information. Or they make you laugh, like somebody has a great sense of humor. Or they compliment you. Yeah, somebody really strokes your ego. And I feel like it turns you on or something like that. Or this is you give a lot of attention to this person. Like you're really attracted, okay. What is the Lover's card? Who has their eye on you? That Gemini. Okay, yeah. So the Gemini is very much in love with you. Very much in love with you. Yeah, the King of Swords. So I feel like you and the Gemini, you guys are dating. All right, yeah. So you have your eye on them, they have your eye on you. But they're more in love with you than you are of them. You feel like you're trapped to them or stuck. They feel madly in love with you, Taurus. So you guys, I feel like you have your eye on them. Your attention is still there, but they are the lovers for you. Like somebody feels like you are their one. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, yes. And then you have the Eight of Swords. Now they feel the Eight of Swords too. So somebody's under your spell, okay? I feel like because you feel like the Eight of Swords and how they feel, they could be putting you under a spell, of course. All right. What is this? Yeah. So I feel like too, somebody is going to be extra sexy this week. Yeah. I feel like somebody keeps you around because of how they look, their body, their looks. But I do feel like at this point you feel like somebody is controlling you. What is this? All right, the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see. I feel like the Gemini, whoever the Geminian is, they're going to give you something. It could be money. It could be something like material or something like that. All right. You have soulmate. Okay, yeah, beautiful. It says your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. Yeah. All right. So the Six of Swords and the Gemini could be the same person. I mean, the Six of Cups. All right. But I feel like you are with someone and a soulmate is coming in. You're reconnecting with them. I feel like it is a Libran. Okay. Or a Taurus like yourself. Yeah. Interference. Very interesting. Okay. That's interesting. So I feel like somebody is a soulmate nonetheless, though. But I feel like they're coming into an existing relationship. But I mean, rightfully so. This is karmically meant to occur for you to reconnect with someone because you feel trapped to that Gemini. So yeah, I feel like somebody's coming in to interfere. The Tower card. Someone's coming to shake the foundation, or somebody's coming in that will eventually cause a breakup or cause you to stop talking to someone, or vice versa. Okay. Yeah, so you're splitting your attention up between two people or three. All right, I feel like it's two people you're dealing with this week. All right. I feel like too, the interference is somebody loses their job, so you're no longer doing the same thing as another person. So you have more in common. I'm having a hard time putting it into words. All right. It looks like the Gemini gets fired and they're no longer doing that type of work. They don't work there anymore. But I feel like as the Gemini gets fired, yeah, we have reconciliation. Absolutely. As the Gemini is getting fired, or as you guys are breaking up, this Taurus or this Libra comes in like right on time. Okay, so you have reconciliation. Okay, yeah. You have wounded healer. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was getting. This is something is karmically meant to occur. So I feel like there is a Libra that has been watching you and they feel like you deserve justice. So I feel like whoever the Gemini is, they're abusive. They abuse you or they discourage you. They put you down or they ignore you or you have like you can't be yourself. So I feel like somebody is hurting you. And like I feel like somebody can see that you're being hurt in a relationship or you're stuck or you're not happy. Okay, or maybe somebody can just feel this intuitively that you're in a bad situation or like you're wounded or something like that. This could, I feel like to the Gemini, this is what's going on. Somebody wounds you, okay? They hurt your feelings or I don't know, they say things that just are insultive or something like that, all right? But yeah, a soulmate is coming in to kind of take you away from a situation. Or like somebody's just coming in to cause like some type of chaos so that the tower can happen. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you next week. Bye.